What is going on? Good evening, St. Jolene. First in the chat, at least half the time you're first in the chat, Jolene. Appreciate you. Mad Mania, welcome. There's the button.
Bear. You're an inspiration for birth control.
Milky, good to see us. Senkal, good to see you. Car, what's going on? You left out still in diaper? Well, it doesn't matter what age, I think. Most of the time, Mad Mania is still in diapers. Tonight, we should see who is in our map for Storm of Stratagems. It could be very interesting. Right, we've got powerhouse kingdoms in here like 1316, 1188. So it could be quite interesting what the matchup looks like. But we'll have to wait and see. I have not seen any leaks. It seems like they have plugged their leak backend data, because previously in previous KvKs we were able to find out who our opponents were from some leaks here and there, but not this one. Not this one. At least I haven't seen anything. But we don't care who we fight. We just want a decent matchup. 1365 got no match found, so they got kicked back. But 1316, 24 billion power, 1.2 trillion kill points in their group there. We're at 19 billion power, 881 trillion kill points, billion kill points, sorry. 1188 and 1888, 38 billion power. 1.7 trillion kill points, 1568, 3159, 42 billion power, 1.5 trillion kill points. So there's several kingdoms that have, there's a lot of kingdoms that have. Appreciate that. I did not see who did what there, because I am on another screen. Let me just check here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Whoever donated, my apologies. Did not catch that. But I do appreciate it. I'm on another scene that doesn't pop up with the notifications, so my apologies for not personally thanking you. When you look at the power, 19 billion in this, there's only 1, 2. There's only 2 other groups that have less than us. Right, so it's going to be interesting to see if Lilith puts us in with the top dogs based on our kill points, or if Lilith drops us in with some of these other kingdoms that have more power but less kill points than us. In any case, we're going to go in. Whatever happens. We're going to make the best of it. Try and get some good allies and have fun. 12. So let's see, does this latest donation might scroll by and tell us who the last donator was? I do sincerely apologize for missing that. But it's gonna be a good time. Looking forward to KvK. Stratagems, bit different, something we haven't ever done yet. Kind of uneasy about 6 camps. Diplomacy is not so friendly then, but the good thing is you've only got 2 kingdoms in each camp, so that will make diplomacy a little bit easier, rather than like a Strife of the 8 where you've got 8 camps with anywhere from 3 to 4 kingdoms in each camp. So it'd be interesting. What's going on, Alloys? Good to see you. Got a short poll up there if you don't mind participating, but right now I'm just gathering gems. I guess we can take a look at the 2377 map and see if any changes. If there are any changes there, if I can remember how to get there. Snow Goose, what's going on, sir? I mean, you know, for being a 3 versus 1, getting pushed out of Kingsland in about less than 24 hours, for most kingdoms, most camps would be back in Zone 4 already, back in the starting zone. 2377 continues to fight. I don't know if it's just for kill points or if they're trying to drain the enemy, so at some point they can try and push back into Kingsland. I mean, only time will tell there, but you know, my hat's off to them. They're still fighting. Mad's got Diplo this time. We're gonna take a peek at the map, and then I'm gonna shut down all electronic devices. It's on him. It's on him, this KvK. If you would like to assist Alloys, I'm sure you can touch base with him on Discord. I mean, one of two things is going to happen. We're going to get put in a map with the big dogs, and hopefully get a decent matchup, or we're gonna get in a map with some kingdoms that have more power and less kill points than we do. I mean, if they don't put 1316 and 1188 in the same map, we'll know the system is rigged. Right? I mean, if they don't drop, you know, these pairings that have over 1 trillion kill points in the same map, we'll know the system is rigged. There's no reason 1365, 1188 should be in different maps. Yeah, but both of them want the star at the end. I don't think they would be able to agree, because last KvK, when we went into Diplo, Fire Camp with 1316 leading the Diplo said the only way we're going to ally with somebody is if they let us have the star at the end. I don't know that 1316 and 1188 would make that agreement up front. I guess if those two are in the same map, then it better be a 2 versus 4. I mean, literally, better be a 2 versus 4. But I would hate to be going against them in a 2 versus 4 for the simple fact that there's potential that your camp's not going to fight until the later zones. I don't like those scenarios either. I mean, we were in off season long enough where everybody's chomping on the bit. Everybody wants to get in, they want to fight, they want to have some fun again. And we got a very good B seed with us. They're lean, they're mean. 2687. Well, they're very easy to communicate with. We've been chatting away with them on Discord for 5-6 days now, and they seem like good people, so we're gonna have some fun with them. And they're not offended when Mad Mania asks for feet pics. The only thing I worry about, and here comes a rally. The only thing I worry about is with only 2 kingdoms in the camp, are we going to be able to keep flags and rallies full? But a double rally, nice. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's the same for the enemies. And from what I understand, Storm of Stratagems, as soon as the rally is full, it launches. As soon as all the troops are in that castle, in that city, it launches. Maybe that's just counter rallies, but either way, whatever happens, we'll make the most of it. See if we can find some stats for this 2377 KvK. Oh, kingdoms here. And we'll bring this up in just a second so we can look at it after the rallies are done. Yeah, it depends who we face, right, Matt? Depends who we face. Well, plan for the worst, hope for the best. Why do they keep going through this pass 1, 2, 3 marches at a time? If you're gonna swarm the damn rally down, you need everyone to commit to it. Look at as soon as these guys go through the pass, you've got 20 marches on them. Maybe all these guys look AFK, maybe. And this guy's running away. And he's like, oh, we're losing the pass. I'm running away before they come through it. Oh, they're okay. He turned around. Turned around. Yeah, okay, fuck this. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. 77 is the pass. I'm gone. See ya. Bye-bye. If they weren't AFK, why weren't they putting their troops in the frickin' pass? I mean, seriously. Some of these guys over here are going over here now, but they're a little bit late. We don't know if they're just fighting now for kill points, for stats, or if they're fighting because they think there's a chance that they can drain these kingdoms and make a comeback. But yeah, 95% of the kingdoms out there, and I said this at the start, 95% of the kingdoms out there would have gone back to Zone 4 already. These guys, these red marchers, they don't even care about the flags. They're like, okay, let me get the easy kill points here. And I seem to think at points 77 and 73, just take the pass so that, you know, Hope Lion and BT Cyborg can random teleport into Kingsland. Let's look at those stats here. And this is courtesy of ProKingdoms.com. Individual stats, you got Akhenaten, 15 billion kill point gain. BT Cyborg, 10 billion. Ryo, 7 billion. It's me, Peppa. 7.6, Mr. Hope 7.5, Wild Lion 7.1. I mean, 90% of the players in the top 30, top 40 are 2377 players, right? Looking at the overall kill points here by kingdom, 2377 has 40.4% of the overall kill points in this KvK. 40.4% in one kingdom. That's crazy. That's crazy. And what is it, Wessex that just joined the fight in Kingsland? Crazy to me. You can certainly come back here. Let me get some farmers up. Y'all better not be in my level 2 gem nodes.
Lidé jsou monstra a já je zabiji všechny. Za královnu!
You know, if 2377 was in that camp by themselves, Diplo, a 2v2 would have been a very fair matchup. 2 camps versus 2 camps. The fact that, oh, let's, free gems. The fact that they had an ally in their camp with them kind of threw off Diplo. I get it. I get it, right? I mean, I think if I was one of the 3 camps in the 3v1, I would not have been happy, especially if I was in the camp that was sitting out until Kingsland. You know, we want to fight. We want to fight from start to finish in our KvKs. Every pass opening, we want to have battles. Oh, come on. Well, okay. I know where you were going at least. I hate that when I'm scrolling around the map and accidentally click on my march. I mean, I get it. I get it. Why that a 3v1 was pretty much forced. I understand both sides. You know, many say 2377 went into KvK quickly after their 1960 KvK because they wanted a quote-unquote recovery KvK. Based on how much fighting they have done in this KvK, having 40% of the kill points for the entire KvK, you can't tell me it's a recovery KvK. You know, I guess it's one of those situations where you kind of got to be there. You kind of got to read the room, so to speak. Right? I would not be happy, though, if I was the kingdom that was sitting out until Kingsland, or the camp that was sitting out until Kingsland. I don't think any of our players would be happy if we were that camp either. And this is the same kind of situation we were in last KvK. What's up, Gumbo? Right, I mean, last KvK, Earth and Water were trying to get us and Wind Camp to do a 3 versus 1 against Fire. We didn't want to do that because we wouldn't have been fighting until Kingsland then. And that's just, when I have 20 players in a kingdom that need 10 million kills to get a 3rd Autric fragment, or I have players like Forza 8, Master King, Alloys, you know, Coco Boy, JPJ, Hawkeye, myself, that can easily compete for top 10 in kills and deads and in heals for a full Autric. You want fighting from the start. You know, so it's a tough situation. And I think at the end of the day, the Lilith just needs to do a better job with matchmaking. We need more transparency on matchmaking and what exactly impacts each type of KvK. Does Tides of War look at mostly kill points versus power? Does Heroic Anthem look at activity versus, you know, power? You know, we need more transparency from them on that. And they need to plug up what I consider to be unethical behavior, where kingdoms will take off armaments or, you know, remove formations, you know, take off talent trees even to hide power of players. That may not impact it a great deal, or go inactive in the off season, you know, so their activity level drops and they potentially get favorable matchups. I think that's the type of stuff that I see many of these kingdoms doing. And I feel like it doesn't give you a true picture of the kingdom then if all that is not taken into consideration. 1981 chose that spot. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. Big Man Fred, it doesn't really matter. You know, we just want a fair matchup at the end of the day. I'm ready to be with whoever, Gumbo. Which kingdom are you in again? Mad Mania's doing Diplo. Don't reach out to me. $15.68. Yeah, if the game does its job, I don't think we'll see you guys. I mean, you're at 42 billion power. We're at 19 billion power. Right? Absolutely ridiculous difference in power there. it depends though, right? And that's where I want that transparency with matchmaking. Right? Does Storm of Stratagems take power into consideration over kill points? If it's looking at power, 1188, 1568, 1473, 2774, 1185, 2837, y'all should be in the same map then. If it's looking at kill points, then we've got 1316, 1188, 1568, 1473, 2774, and us. Maybe 1824. Okay, we're ahead of 1824. So, I mean, we'll see at reset. You know, I know we joke about it, but Mad Mania changed our kingdom language to Chinese to see if we get a favorable matchup. I mean, last KvK 1316 asked us to delete all our territory in Kingsland because they run forts constantly the last couple weeks of KvK, and then I believe they give away prizes or they have some sort of fort competition the last couple weeks of KvK. My belief is they run all their forts in the last final days and final weeks of KvK in Kingsland so that they can go inactive in the off season and get better matchups. You know, there are kingdoms out there that very much know how to manipulate the matchmaking in their favor. They're watching other streamers. Here and there over the years, we see streamers that they're out barb chaining and they've got no formation, no equipment on, and you ask them about it and they say, oh, well, our kingdom required us to go back to the regular formation and remove armaments and remove equipment to lower our matchmaking power. Oh, we've changed to a Chinese language. just in case that helps. We don't want favorable matches, right? We want a fair match. We want fair matchmaking. Similar kingdoms in size, similar kingdoms in power, similar kingdoms in kill points. Fine. Generally, in the seed that we are in, fights last anywhere from 1 to 3 days every time a pass opens. So if you're looking for those kill points, then you gotta be there when passes open. Fix your gold. Everything is 23.3, but not your gold. It looks weird. 23.4, 23.3, 23.2, 22.7. I mean, we're in the gold pit. We're in the gold pit, trust me. You know, we'll even take a matchup that is slightly not in our favor to ensure that we get good fights. We don't want a matchup that is overwhelmingly in our favor, because then there are kingdoms that will use that as an excuse not to fight at all. And we've had that in Nile KvKs in the past, which is why we don't do Nile. Oh, 77 got both passes. This has to be frustrating these guys in Kingsland. I mean, 77 and 73 are like, bite me. We're just going to take the pass. We're going to come in. We're going to burn the flags that touch the pass. And then we're going to go back. We're going to just be those annoying gnats on the back of your neck on a hot summer's day. And it's hard to say if they're just doing this to get kill points gumbo or if they're doing this because they think that they can drain these other three camps and have a chance to push back in. I mean, this ain't over yet. What's up, Clap? Oh, it's a huge ask. Yeah, it would be an incredible comeback if they were to push back in and actually get the zig at the end of this. Okay, I see it was Dino that gave me a $5 tip earlier. Thank you, Dino. Swizz, 12 months in the Touchdown Club. Holy cow, dude. You know, I half think that they just take these passes, like I said 20 minutes ago, so that Hope and Lion and Cyborg can just teleport in and swarm cities. I don't know that 77 needs farm troops though, Skitty. You got Hope and Lion and Cyborg was at what, 900 million power? Speaking of gifts, right? I think every month I can gift 10, so let's gift 5 now. Who gets them? Charger, Art, Rio, Trix, and the brother of the Hawk to a girl, Mike Hawk. Oh yeah, we were on Pro Kingdoms right before you got here, Gumbo. They've done 40% of the kill points in this KvK. No, that's not Hawkeye from 1003, right? Cyborg, it seems, goes from kingdom to kingdom to kingdom, whoever looks to have the best matchup coming up. I don't know. At one point I heard he sold his account, at another point I heard he didn't, at another point I heard he sold his account and then it got sold again, so the Lord only knows. Lord only knows. Car, what's going on? Where'd your membership go, Car? Good Lord. Yeah, I got premium on there, but Well, he can't go to 960 because 960s themselves, they should find out who they match up against at reset. So it's going to be 50 days before anyone can migrate to 960. I would agree there, Skitty. You know, there are lots of big players that just chase kill points. And I'm very happy we have Forza and Redline here who are not like that. He's not in my basement. He's still in Cat's basement, I think. From time to time. Mad's not a stupid player, Gumbo. You're not going to catch him off territory. He might be half drunk 90% of the time he's on Discord, but he's not stupid. Victor, that's very true, right? A lot of pilots get paid based on the number of kill points they get. And you will see them out there chasing kill points, chasing kill points, chasing kill points. And that is the reason that we send out this email before KvK starts. If you use pilots, it is your responsibility to ensure that they understand the rules and our style of gameplay. Make sure you have set your secondary password also. If they break the rules while on your account or they chase kills, do not pay attention to markers. I do not want to hear, "It wasn't me, it was my pilot," as an excuse. At the end of the day, your account and who plays on it is your responsibility, and you will be held accountable. Right? And let me be clear. I have no issue with friends sharing an account. I have no issue with friends playing on friends' accounts. What I have an issue with is the full-time pilots that are out there, the ones that get paid, the piloting groups that are out there that move from kingdom to kingdom to kingdom during KvK, and because they can shift a balance. They can shift the balance in a KvK. It depends, Russ. It depends. I've seen people asking for hourly rates. I've seen people asking for X amount of dollars per every 100 million kill points. It really depends. Jeej says if you want someone to be loyal, you need to hire someone you know or your group knows, not a random whale. Kill point chasing isn't related to loyalty. It's one way of enjoying the game. But if I have players that are kill point chasing and not objective-based fighting like the rest of us are, it leads to the rest of us not enjoying the game. So at the end of the day, I get it. Right? If all the flags we touch are on fire, if all the flags are burning, we have no objectives to push on the field, yeah, go chase fucking kill points all you want. But if we have a flag to burn, if we have a fort to burn, if we have a flag to defend, you'd better be there defending or pushing with us on the objective and not off in a corner chasing kill points. Period. I get it. There are lots of players who are free to play, low spenders, who have never played on a whale account, and that they're like, "Wow, this is cool." Right? I understand that, but there are still objectives that kingdoms have. No, not at all. Not at all, Victor. Not at all, Victor. From what I've seen, the 2377 players are consistently moving together, working together. Car says 93 and 1818, and A seeds would be my guess. What was that in response to? Friends playing on each other's accounts, that should also be classed as... Yeah, I mean, it's piloting or account sharing. Absolutely. But there's a huge difference between that and people who are getting paid to do it. Big ball fights is where the fun is at. I don't enjoy ball fights that are just back and forth in the same spot for hours and hours. Yeah, there are a lot of pilots like that, Russ, that just want to play on a whale account because they've never experienced it before. 1,200 versus 300. Yeah, it's 3 camps versus 1 camp here. Completely outnumbered. Completely outnumbered. '77's down to 110 members. Wow. They were 173 last KvK. Wow. I mean, if they're at 110 members, they're still putting on a fantastic show for everyone. Was Swizz referring to Onyx as deadweight? Much as I respect 2377, I think them fighting like this is going to further encourage the 2 kingdoms in this KvK that have done back-to-back 3 versus 1 since they get easy win. It's still fun. You know, I've seen posts on Facebook talking about how 2377 deserves this. When these big Imperium kingdoms register for KvK, everyone should just teach them a lesson and gang up on them and do 3 versus 1s. I don't necessarily agree with that. If 2377 comes back and wins this, it will be one of the biggest comebacks in the history of Rise of Kingdoms. Absolutely. This is a BSK. I agree, Russ, but if it was a 2 versus 2, it would have been unbalanced also. You know, the only way this KvK would have been balanced is if 2377 was in a camp by themselves and it was a 2 versus 2. That's my opinion. Skitty says 1903 has done 3 versus 1 3 times in a row for an easy KvK. 1903 has not had a hard fight in over a year. I'll take your word for it. I do not know the history of that kingdom. 08 will get the star, apparently. It should have been 1903, says Carr. I don't agree with this as a 3v1 either, but I can understand it with 2377. My problem is 2 of the kingdoms did this last KvK, and one tried to do it in a previous KvK, but was unable to get the other camps to agree. '08 would be trade for the star, says Onyx. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I do not know the history of many of these kingdoms. Right? But if indeed these kingdoms are consistently doing 3 versus 1s, then they're sitting here accusing 2377 of wanting an easy KvK, a recovered KvK, and they're doing the exact same thing. But again, I'm just basing my opinion on what you guys are telling me here in chat. I do not know the history here. Two versus 2 would have been lopsided in the other way. Yep. Jolene, I thought Mad was 4 years old. I mean, it takes at least 2 camps to push 2377 back through that pass 8. You know, they got to get everyone online to do it. Crazy how strong old commanders like Henry and Attila still are. Well, Attila's got the museum buff. I don't think Henry's got a museum buff yet. Victor, Lilith logic. That's all I can say, Lilith logic. Which is why I'm kind of anxious to see what our matchups is like here in little under an hour. I don't, Skitty, I do not know how 960 and 2489 got in the same camp for that one KvK either. That made zero sense to me. I do not want 77 to drop to an A seed where we are potentially facing them in KvK. They are way too strong and too active to fight many of the kingdoms in the low A seed bracket. We had 110 people then, 93 had 3.5 alliances. Yeah, I've got no idea, Onyx. I think I just want to see more transparency in matchmaking. I want to see how it works. I want to see the algorithms, understand the algorithms. And I want them to plug the holes that many kingdoms are using to get easier matchups, like going inactive in the off season, for example. It will be interesting if 93 goes against 1960 in this KvK. Dutone 1365 was registered for Storm of Stratagems, but as I understand it, they got no match found. Waiting for the change when Lilith is going to include 150 million. Yeah, Yeah, if you count a 2 billion power player like a 150 million power player in matchmaking, that's come on, really? And I don't. Does anyone know if 1365 went into Heroic Anthem then, or if they just said screw it, we'll register next time? I mean, our kingdom, it wouldn't impact us greatly. I think we've got. I don't know if we've got anyone over 150 million power right now. Rankings, individual power. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess Force is at 174. But everyone else is below 150 million. I mean, this entire off season, I have been doing nothing but training T3s. Right, then during pre-KvK, we'll upgrade all these to T4s. Excuse me, T5s. I don't use T4s, T5s. My second cavalry march, finally, I have all the equipment procced on it. Completed the boots just the other day. Third cavalry march, we got a ways to go, but we don't always run 3 cavalry. What city skins do I have? So we've got 12% attack, 15% archer health. We've got Twilight Falls. Everyone's got Twilight Falls. We've got the 15% archer attack. We have got Season 3 Osiris League, 3% troop health, 3% training. And let's see, where are the other legendary ones? Got Topaki Palace, which is the 10% defense. Got Summer Palace, which was also from Season 3. That's 10% archer attack. And we don't have a huge number of crazy city skins, and that's, you know, generally because I don't have the speed ups to push in Zenith, because I'm not sitting here collecting 500 gold chests every single day. That third cavalry set is coded. Bite me, car. The unicorn? No, I know. That's the ugliest skin there is. Ugliest skin there is. My third sets are nothing special, but you know, that's the third cavalry set. Okay, so my third archer set is pretty decent, except for the purple accessories. My third infantry set is, yeah, looking kind of ugly. I need rocket advice. My wife told me I have to quit the game or she is leaving. So my question, is it easier to earn kill points as a single man? Well, I would not say yes, because if your wife is leaving, you've pretty much been a single man for a while now. If you know, yeah, family first, man. Family first, always family first. Unicorn and flying ship shouldn't even be skins. I know. I mean, I don't have a huge issue with the flying ship, right? But and I'm sure Captain Stinkfist has it. So let's just go find Captain Stinkfist sitting here. This is ugly. I say this all the time, but it looks like you took your 4-year-old kid to Disneyland, you fed him blue and pink cotton candy, and then you put him on the teacups. He got off the teacups and he puked on a Disney boat. Okay? It's ugly. I hate that. The ship, the flying ship, okay, at least it's not pink and blue with unicorn. But if this is indeed flying in the air, then let my troops run underneath it. So, I mean, my wife and I have been together for so long. When I'm in the other room with her and I start talking to her while she's reading her Kindle, she'll just give me a look and say, "Aren't you going to play your game tonight?" So, you know. You're putting words into my mouth now, Car. You're putting words into my mouth now. I did not say that. Carr was the one that said that. What? Why are we putting troop icons in your practice match there, Apo? I mean, these are the kind of city skins that I like. The ones that have the Egyptian theme, or ones that look like a city, you know, the fire coming out of the dragon's mouth. I'm not a fan of the wings on top of this city. I think those could have been left off, and this would have been a perfectly acceptable, good-looking city skin. You know, that's 15% archer skin. I like that. I think that looks sexy. You know, I want it to resemble a city. Yeah, I like this though much better than the boat skin. Without the wings on top, it would look perfect. I stay up past my bedtime. It's only 6:20 here. Best one is a castle cave skin with spears coming out. Castle cave skin with spears coming out. I mean, yeah, some of these are rinky dink. Some of these are teeny tiny. I mean, I think this one looks classy. That's an older one. I think this one looks very nice. This is decent. It's okay. I like this one. The spear's coming out. Yeah, I like that one. Dynastic Conqueror is a very nice one as well. What's up, Peyton? You're right. You're right. I mean, when I get up for work at 3:30 in the morning, guys, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the evening, we're getting on bedtime here, Onyx. As far as the city skin, I'll agree with your statement. Just because it's small doesn't mean it works. It doesn't work. Peyton, maybe you're, maybe not. Who's asking? So Peyton Gumbo is in what is it, 1568. So it's more possible you see him than us, I think. Who's unfiltered? Me? Damn right I am. Too old to give a shit if people like me or not. I am who I am. I ain't changing. Onyx Luxa said you guys were waiting on some migrants to come in. That's why you were waiting until the next pop. Oh, that was nothing. That was nothing like Bunny. That was nothing like the Bunny podcast. You see no migrants? What's up, Knight? Here's the sad part, right? My youngest kid is 21. He'll be 22 in December. So he's older than both of y'all. I don't think Forza and Shasky have a very good relationship. We'll leave it at that, Gumbo. I don't know the background there, but I think it's like oil and water. Car, I think Redline's got it saved somewhere. Just reach out to him. Dino, thank you for that $5 earlier, sir. I appreciate that. He's older than three of us. I turned 20 last night. Happy birthday. 20 is a great age, right? You can get sent off to war, but you can't legally drink. He won't share it with anyone. Oh. Here's the thing, though, right? I watched that podcast live, and it was funnier than hell. But anyone who's getting offended by the antics in that podcast, really grow a frickin' set, people. You got called some names. Big frickin' deal. I did a face reveal on a stream, 6 months ago? We turned the webcam on for like 30 seconds. Congrats, Knight. 60 and 93 versus everyone. So the funny thing there, Silent Fury, is when they first came out with Autrix, right? I felt like it would be in most KvKs, it would be the two biggest camps in the map ganging up, doing a 2 versus all against everyone else, and then those two would fight in Kingsland for the star. I don't think we've seen that. So that would be fun to see, right? 60 and 93 versus everyone. And then they fight each other in Kingsland mano a mano for the star. You screenshotted my face? You mean the picture? Yeah, don't look at it too much. Your eyes you'll go blind. Make sure Grandpa goes to bed soon. Thanks, Onyx. Make sure you hit that donation button as well, so that all my money goes into Rise of Kingdoms, right? So make sure you hit that donation button so that I can get that red electric wheelchair here in the near future. Oh, you see my desktop? Sorry. Not like there's anything crazy going on there. But thank you. Thank you. The best thing about the KvK 93 and GT, Lilith gonna buy. Well, I mean, you could say that about any I mean, Lilith could not afford to give 1960 more no match founds. There we go. There we go. First donation there from Onyx will be put in the green and gold electric scooter fund for Grandpa here. My desktop isn't even that neat. So yeah, I mean, we got it. Right, we got all our games over here. We got our pictures folders, our Word documents in the lower right hand corner. We've got our streaming and editing stuff over here. We've got our Steam, Battle.net, EA, Ubisoft, Discord stuff over here. We've got our applications and productivity software up over here. Yeah, I'm very anal. Very, very anal about my desktop. I won't. It goes into the fund, the scooter fund, the Lambo scooter fund. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the other kingdoms in that KvK. I mean, if 1960 and 1093 aren't in the same map, then we know matchmaking is broken, right? We know something's broken. Chisco Restart is in 2293? Is that kingdom as big as they used to be, though? Chadsky left, Cortex left. Are they still big like that? Right, I agree, Matt. If 93 and 60 teamed up, they would roll into Kingsland, but then they could fight each other in Kingsland. That would be, I think, one-on-one. They should put us together with 93 in the same camp. Let us versus 18, 18, and 14 A-seeds. That would be wicked. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Chad's in 606 now. Fluffy Pony, did he also go to 606? The old MF account? Images, all hail MF. 606 is stacked. Don't feel like you've been walking out from the past against them on Thursday. Last KvK they faced 1960 though, right, Peyton? I think it's pretty much impossible for 1093 and 1960 to be in the same camp. If they were in the same camp, I don't know how well they would get along. All the cabbage jokes from that one KvK. Yeah, 606 is an insane kingdom. And TSN Stitch still has an account there, if I'm not mistaken. If they are in the same camp, we know matchmaking doesn't exist. So let's do another poll here. You guys are going to like this one. All right. Matchmaking. How does it work? Do you guys think it is systematic based on stats, meaning a computer runs the algorithm and matches you up against other opponents? Do you think there's an actual human looking at the stats to do the matchmaking? Or do you think it's kind of a combination of both? You know, it depends on what high spending kingdoms are asking for, right? Do high spending kingdoms have the ability to dictate matchmaking to Lilith? Just throwing that out there, because those are three different things that I've heard over the years. The problem going against 15 A seeds, though, Car, is they might have the numbers, but are they all going to be cooperating and be on the same page with each other? The diplomacy and the communication required for 15 A seeds to fight together as one with the same common goal not as easy as two kingdoms. And it surely depends on the quality of the A seeds. But once you know the matchup card, just shoot me a message in Discord if you don't mind. I'll be looking at our map first, and then we'll definitely take a look at that 1960 map. Car told me matchmaking is done by people who love the unicorn skin and are non-binary. Those that have taken the oh shoot, what is it called? What's that training they put me through every 3 months, it seems? Diversity and inclusion training. Yeah, we only have to do compliance training or IT security training every year. But it seems like every 3 months I have diversity and inclusion training that pops up on my calendar. I'm curious though what you guys think. There are times when matchmaking looks like, to me, okay, it's done by a computer. But if it is indeed done by a computer, how come it takes 2 days for matchmaking to finish? Right? If a computer is doing it, AI is doing it, how come it takes 2 days for matchmaking to be over? That sometimes leads me to believe that there's a human behind it, you know, assigning kingdoms to each individual map. And if there is a human behind it that is assigning kingdoms to each individual map, can those opinions get swayed based on spending level of a kingdom or based on donations made to a personal account? Right? I'm not saying that happens. I'm just saying people have told me that's how they think matchmaking happens. That's it, DEI training. Yeah, I don't know why they drag it out though. Why would they drag it out? What's to their advantage dragging it out? Right? I mean, yeah, there have been map leaks in the past, but I have... Those leaks are generally in the last 12 hours before the KvK matchmaking quote-unquote ends. Peyton takes bribes all the time. Sound and Fury thinks how KvKs can't be created by AI, and the next pop-up makes it absolutely impossible to understand it. Fair point. Nah, they drag it out because they want to release a bundle for $1,000 for early access to your map. Now, if they did not ever offer a Clear the Fog bundle when Fog was a thing in Heroic Anthem, I doubt that'd be a thing, Gumbo. I had suggested that way back when, clear the fog bundle. Buy a bundle, like the New World bundle, right? You buy a bundle that you click that button and it clears the fog for you. We'll see, Victor. We'll see. Be interesting. Pointless to block reinforcements coming through the pass up here when they have all these armies just swarming your flag here, guys. They swarmed down the flag before the rally even got there. KvK is designed for 1 versus 3 so they can farm as much possible in terms of profit. Maybe that's a driving factor as well. Forzetti says I can't complain about matchmaking because the match is great. On the KvK I'm in right now, all kingdoms have similar stats and performance. Nice. Nice. I think we've all been in KvKs where they've left you scratching your head as to why is this kingdom here or why is that kingdom here. And in similar respect, right, we've all been in KvKs where they have been extremely balanced matchups. 2377 had to 1 versus 3 this KvK, no chance any way you make it a 2 versus 2. 2377 wouldn't have an easy KvK. If 2377 was in a camp all by themselves, I think it should have then been a 2 versus 2. But they put another kingdom in that camp, which threw the balance of the entire KvK off to begin with. You're going to live stream during your KvK or taking it? So it depends. It is very hard for me to stream while we are fighting. For the simple fact that I'm on Discord, my focus is on fighting, is on planning, is on leading the war. Apple Apocalypse Gaming will drop a link in chat here. Apple is generally streaming when he's online and fighting is taking place, which if he's streaming, then I don't need to. Forza's here also, Redline is here also. Those guys are here to just fight. So if one of them is streaming, then I probably won't be. But I'll be honest, right? When I am fighting and I am streaming, I get so irritated sometimes at the chat when, oh, your marches are yellow, go refresh. Chisgo refreshes when his marches are yellow. Or why are you sad facing your marches? Or why are you swarming that flag? Everyone has a different fighting style. I have a fighting style that I enjoy. right? And that's not running back to refresh every time my marches get low. You know, oh, you guys aren't doing this correctly, or you shouldn't have built this flag here. There are always armchair quarterbacks and backseat drivers when I live stream, and that annoys the piss out of me. I'm super focused on what I'm doing. We're doing it to the best of our ability. Do we do it efficiently every single time? Absolutely not. But we have a shitload of fun when we're doing it. Apple screams a lot too. He does. He's very animated. Very animated. So, I mean, the nice thing, you know, Forza's, I'm a part-time streamer, Forza's a part-time streamer, Redline's a part-time streamer. You know, having Apple in the kingdom is outstanding. He's a fun player, he's a great person, and he's a full-time streamer that will generally stream for long periods of time when we're fighting. We'll see if and there are times when I'm on Discord and we're fighting and Captain Stinkfist or Mad Mania or whoever will tell me, they'll Lambo, go fire up a stream, and it'll be like, dude, I've been staring at this computer screen for 16 hours straight here. I have no patience to deal with the YouTube stream at the same time. Right? But they want me to stream. It's not like our leadership team is saying, no, you can't stream. It's a personal choice. This is not my business. This is my hobby. And my first and foremost dedication goes, you know, obviously family, then the Green Bay Packers, and then my kingdom, my alliance, my camp. I'm taking a wait and see approach to the tech gumbo. Until I get there and I'm seeing it for myself, it's really hard to say. So in our kingdom, we have got 50, 60, got roughly 70 main accounts. Speed ups, I've got about 1,500 days. I mean, field, you know, you're going to see me up front. You're going to see Forza up front. You're going to see Redline up front. We'll do the bulk of the tanking. And if I get good trades, great. If I get bad trades, that's fine too. As long as everyone coming in behind me after my March of the Sad Face get good trades, I'm okay with that. I just got a message. Thanks for today's stream. Matchmaking is 100% done by somebody named Alga Rhythm. If there are two changes to this game that I would, if I was the CEO and there were two changes to this game that I would institute immediately, I want to see a dead breakdown here like we have a kill breakdown. I want to see deads by tier level. And I want more transparency in matchmaking. Those are my two biggest things right now. You know, better rewards in KvK would be nice. The one gold head, the two gold heads, the one equipment chest, the one materials chest. You know, and for God's sake, For God's sake. I don't know anyone in KvK 17, 18, 19, wherever the hell we are at now, who still needs purple archer gear. Get the frickin' purple archer gear out of there. I don't care. Give me another transmutation stone. Give me a purple materials choice chest. I don't care, but just get the purple archer gear out of there. I mean, seriously now. I would want to see exactly what they consider a dead kingdom combo. Because if I am looking here, where are we? Oh, where the hell is it now? Where does it show your kingdom? Your activity, A, B, C, D, C. Do you guys remember? What the hell is that? But our activity level is DC'd. So does that mean we're a dead kingdom and we should be merged? Oh, hell no. Hell no. I mean, the problem is they are releasing kingdoms like every day and a half. We're getting a new kingdom. Right, I would say 75 to 80% of these kingdoms are not making it. They are not lasting to Season of Conquest. They are dead before they hit Season of Conquest KvK 5. You know, so if these kingdoms are dead by the time they hit KvK 5, freaking get rid of them. Then merge these new kingdoms with new players. Don't touch my kingdom. Don't touch my kingdom. We have worked for 3 years to clean up this kingdom. For the most part, we have no rogue players here who are hitting farmers on a daily basis, who are trying to steal events. Every now and then we get one of the native players that tries to poach a gold head event, but that's few and far between now. We have worked for 3 years to get this kingdom exactly where we want it. If they start fucking with 1029 and telling us we have to merge with somebody else, you will see some content on my YouTube channel that you have never seen before. I guarantee people will be learning some new words that they have never heard in their lifetime. Right, I mean, we've got 4 stars. We're D in activity. Merging 1029. No, thank you. No, thank you. I mean, the reason there are so many, because honestly, guys, our power here, if I look at our power here, right? We were 8 billion power when we were a C seed. Right around 7 billion power when we were a D seed. The problem is we have new kingdoms every day and a half. 75% of those kingdoms don't survive past KvK 3. And once they hit Season of Conquest 5, once they hit KvK 5, they're pushing all the other kingdoms that want to stay low power up into that AC bracket. So now we're seeing a lot of AC kingdoms in that low A, high B area that are not well managed, that do not fight for shit. Thank you, Dracul. 23 months. Appreciate you, sir. Get rid of domains. I have an issue with domains also. Bring back the old alliance meta. You know, we would see a lot more 2, 3, 4 camp kingdoms then. But that's how they reduce lag, car. Right? I mean, lag was such an issue when we had the big kingdoms out there. That's how they reduced lag. They limited KvK to 800 players from each kingdom. Right? They didn't. I don't think they upgraded servers, or I don't think the new graphics had anything to do with lag going away. It's the fact that you no longer have, 3,000 players in a kingdom going into a KvK. If 8 billion is A seed, then what is D seed? That's a very good question. We can certainly go and look. Oops, wrong one. Oh, here it goes. So we're going to Hero Scrolls here to take a peek. Seeds. Looks like D seed. Kingdom starts at 7.6 billion power. C seed 9.5. E seed 11.3. So we are just on the kingdom. So 11.3 was a B seed, right? We are at 12 billion power overall. 524th rank as a seed kingdom. So a lot of that power is City Hall 24s that are not even included in KvK. This kill points is wrong. We've got way more than that now. Like Redline joining. All right, so map pops in a few minutes. Let me step away for just a second and use the facilities. I'll be right back. Okay. What's up, Raz? Where are we at? 659. I'm back. I'm back. Trying to stay incognito here in Appos 3777 Kingdom. As soon as I can, we're gonna. And I know I gotta wait until they're in stock. As soon as I can, we're gonna bring that back to 1029 for another low-powered farm. Mad Mania didn't like all my high-powered farms, so we have to make some low-powered farms here and there. All right, do we dare look? Where do I see it? Announcement 6-4. $11.88 is in our map. 13.16 is in our map. Oh, good God. And we're in the middle. Why are we in the middle? Just save this screenshot. Where the hell's the save button now? You have fun there with diplomacy, Mad Mania. 93 got a campmate? Are you serious? Let's look at what Car sent us here. $18.18. How many campmates do they have? $32.13 is in which? $32.13 is in which camp? That's crazy. That's crazy. So 3213, a Gold Imperium Kingdom is in a camp with at least 4 other kingdoms. Yeah, y'all have fun, Car. Have fun. So is Peyton in our KvK then? Peyton, you're in 1864, right? Or was it 1824? Gumbo said he was in 1568, fire camp. So, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Right? 1568 and 3159 have 42 billion power. We have 19 billion power. What are we doing in the same map? What are we doing in the same map? As if 13, 16, and 11. Well, I mean that's how this KvK works, right? You pair up with A seeds, pair up with one BC king. I mean, it's almost got to be top versus bottom. Just because of the map, but in the same respect, then we're not going to get fights until these other zones open. Am I right? $27.74. Where's $27.74? Right here. They'd get locked out. They'd probably get locked out. Versus the other three. Like we can go against a 42 billion fucking power camp. Yeah, I don't know. I'll let diplomacy land where it lands. I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. Leave me alone, Madmania. Don't you DM me. $15.68. Well, $15.68 is Gumbo's kingdom. Right, I'm not worried about Omniarch. That dude doesn't fight. Pain in the ass for Mad Mate. Last KvK, he dumped Diplo on me 12 hours in. So here's where we sit. Right, fire, 41 billion, 42 billion power, 1.5 trillion kill points. Daybreak, 24 billion, 1.2. Greenwood has less power and less kill points than we do. let me save this as an image and bring up everything side by side, because what's up, Sound Trip? Thank you for the subscription, sir. It's this one. Okay, so fire. And wind. Yeah, I don't think it can be top versus bottom here. Greenwood and Earth, pretty similar in power. You know, I mean, we got them beat with kill points for sure. I don't know how they got in here. Table is wrong. I'm just pulling what they sent me in our chat here. $27.74 is not there. You're right. You're right. Greenwood lists 1864 and 2765. We'll get rid of that image until they send us a corrected one. Yeah, I mean, we'll go in, we'll make the best of whatever situation we're in. Obviously, we are not the highest power, we are not the highest kill points in this KvK, which is fine. We will let whatever camp we ally with that has the most power, that has the most kill points, tell us what to do and where to go. I'm totally fine with that. We did Dracul. It's a very solid BC kingdom in 2687. You know, they're lean and mean like us, right? They have like 50 main accounts. I don't remember, Gumbo. I'm sure Mad Mania is engaged in diplomacy, and we'll just let him go. Let him do his thing here. In the meantime, let's get some of our dailies done. We'll shrink this a bit so we don't have to stare at it and cry. I was really hoping we wouldn't get in the KvK with these big boys, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna make the most of the situation, and our low power does not necessarily equate to inability to fight. You asked anyone who's played any KvK in the past. With Bertrand, I've never used Arthur Bertrand myself, so I can't tell you if that's a good pair or not. I run Arthur William, and that does quite well. Give me just a second here. Top up center. What happened here? So you click the button to complete the purchase. That's the problem here. Oh, Shazam! Shazam! I like that. I like that right away. Lucky spin or lucky stall, 50% training. Fuck yeah! As far as tickets go, we are ready. We are ready for the Archer Commanders to come out. 626 tickets with 1,613 gold universals. Let's see, we need wood. We need stone for our dailies. We need food. Where's the food? Forza, it's on the screen here. We're in Earth Camp, sandwiched in between 1188 and 1888. 1568, 3159 are sitting at like 42 billion power and 1 point some odd trillion kill points. 1316 is on our map again. Okay, I'm going back to MIA. Message me when Pass 4 opens. By the way, let's pop that Forza. Let me just get rid of this, right? And pop Forza here.
You must feel the force around you.
If you guys are not already subscribed to Forza, please go and give him a subscription as well. Everyone's been attacking me lately here, the bastards. Why did I? Oh, okay. Alright, we just want to do the one right now. Five resource items, we can do that. Don't bother sub. Well, if they're watching me, they don't mind part-time streamers, but just go give them a sub anyway. You, me, and Redline, we're part-time streamers. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, guys. As soon as I know what's happening, I will fire up another stream, probably tomorrow or the next day. We'll see where we sit. For now, I think I'm gonna call it a day, though. We're gonna see if Apo's still streaming. Get you over to Apo. Appreciate you all hanging out with me this evening, and we'll see you all on the next one.